classy. He's got class and can be sassy. It's getting late, but make sure to stay. He might stitch your head, he's sure gonna slay. It's Kyle Wyatt. It's Kyle and he's on fire. It's Kyle never tired.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyle. This is a channel primarily about cross-stitch. I would say 99.95% of the time. The other 0.05% is usually me talking about alcohol with occasional gas in there. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. I love you dearly. If you are new, hey, what's up? My name's Kyle. I already said that. Welcome. So when was my last video? 3 weeks ago? It was before Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Doing whatever you did. And if you didn't celebrate Thanksgiving, I'm glad you had. I hope life has been well for the past couple of weeks for you. I kind of forgot that Canada's Thanksgiving is not the same time as America's Thanksgiving. So, to my handful of Canadian friends that I said Happy Thanksgiving to, thank you for amusing me. Okay, so, gonna be honest. My life has been kind of boring the last couple of weeks. The most excitement that I've actually had has been just over the last couple of days because your boy celebrated his 28th birthday. So, although my lower back tells me I'm about 58, so yeah, there's a very big difference between how I physically feel and how I actually, how old I actually am. So, recovering from that, today is Monday, December 13th. I took today off of work, mainly because I knew my birthday was going to be me around people, which... Also, thank you to everyone who wished me happy birthday on Friday. Appreciate it. Love y'all dearly. But also because I took today off because I needed one day where it was just me. So I took today off because I had the house to myself. I needed to recoup and all that fun stuff. But also, I got my COVID booster, so that was great. I just feel really tired. I'm very, very exhausted for whatever reason. And my arm isn't sore, but and I know that this is a common symptom from just any of the shots, but my armpits are so sore because the lymph nodes are swollen, which I know is I know that was a common symptom, which, other than that, I'm doing great and just really tired. And then I feel like Mary Catherine Gallagher from, SNL, and that movie Superstar, where she gets really nervous and she puts her hands in her armpits and then she does that whole thing. And then, so that's how I'm doing today. But yeah, I had a great time for my birthday. My best friend came up on Thursday. Her and I just went out to dinner. And then on my actual birthday, all day, we were basically on the road. We got breakfast and we visited both of my local needlework shops. So I can't wait to show you the damage I did for that. And then later that evening, the whole fam bam went out to dinner. And then we went gambling, which, I already spent however much money earlier that day. Didn't really need to lose more, but it is what it is. And then we just went bar hopping afterwards. So, and then Saturday, I was incredibly hungover. I mean, I've been worse, but I was, I was fairly hungover. And then, yeah, here we are. So, trying to think if there's anything I want to talk about before I get into the goods. This will probably be a shorter video because I don't really have a lot of, as far as like progress goes on my whips, because I've been working mainly on a model that I hope to finish later today. We'll see what happens. But other than that, I say we just get into the cross stitch. I'll just show you my handful of whips that I've worked on. And then we're going to get into the birthday haul. We're going to get into the goods. And then, just a full disclaimer, I did get the Kitten Stitcher Advent box, okay? And it has arrived. So at the end of the video, today is the 13th, so I will only be showing days 1 through 13. So if you want to dip out at the end of the video, and if you don't want to be spoiled for what days 1 through 13 are, it's fine. I'm technically not breaking any rules because we reached the 13th of December at this point, so, you know, there it goes. So let's start with whips. I'll just show, okay, here we go. So I think I had not finished this part my last video. I'm going to show you the Owl Forest embroidery Alice in Wonderland Sal. And I have completed up to part 17. And part 17, I don't think I had all of this completed on my last video. I think I had one of these started and then maybe started somewhere else. I don't actually remember, but that's where I am. We're getting close. There's only one part left that needs to be released. They have already, wait, no, this is part 16. They have released part 17, which fills in here, and then part 18 actually fills in the top above the, whatever the crap this is, up here, and then part 18 also goes through down here. So part 19 is left. I'm telling you, based on the preview, you know, if you go to the website and you click on the Sal, the overall picture is kind of blurred, but there's a big old red spot right in the middle, and the one character that hasn't been shown yet is the Queen of Hearts. So I think she's the one that fills up the middle. But yeah. Stitched on 36 count Luna from Color and Cotton. But once I finish the model I'm working on, this is what my focus is going to be on. They're now, for these last couple of parts, they're releasing them every weekend rather than every other weekend, which is kind of crappy, because I liked being caught up, and I just feel like because there's a lot that go into both these areas for part 18. I just feel like it's a little bit much to try to get caught up on in just a couple of weeks, but yeah, that'll be my focus. I did finish the border last time, right? I don't remember, but so yeah, I think I had finished that maybe the night of or the day after my last video commenced. Don't actually remember, but okay. And then my next whip, I only have 3 whips to show, is the Twilight Pearls Leaf Ball by Just Nan. I think last time I showed this, I think had the purple leaves done, or yeah, the purple ones done, and now I've started on the pink ones. I got these 2 fully done. I just need to backstitch this one, and then there's one more here. And then after this, I'm going to go back to the green leaves, which I think I had all this. I think I had all of that done last time. It's kind of, color is not really showing true right now. It is definitely more of a minty green, because it's actually called mint green. Light mint, I believe. 32 count. So after I get done the row of pink flowers, I will come back to this, and then I will complete the veins in the flowers, and then I'll go back and do the white flowers that are down there, and then I'll come back here and finish the back stitching around all the leaves, and then also a couple of these rows have 1/1 butterflies. So, but I've only been working on this one, I think, 2 or 3 nights since my last video, so I obviously don't have a whole lot to show, but yeah. And then this is 32 count pale purple, I think was the name of this, and that color is showing up pretty true. So, and then my last whip, and this one was my definite focus for most of my time since my last video. Looking at Harriet Heartland, 1782, from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. And this was done on 32 count light mocha using the DMC. And I was so happy to finally get this accomplished. But I have officially completed the entire top border, or top row, rather, and the entire 1/1 verse. This was a lot of monotony. I mean, I know that there's definitely a lot of color variation and everything, but like, just as far as like the shape of the flowers on the border and everything, that was all the same. And then just the 1/1 verse took quite a lot out of me, but that's all good. That's all done. I might actually get back to this after I get caught up on the Alice Sal, but as you can see, what awaits me is another entire 1/1 verse. But I think that page comes down to like here. So look, this is all, look at how fun that all is. And then the little birds. So yeah. And there's a lot more negative space in this part. So this section should definitely go by a little bit quicker, knock on wood. And the funny thing about this motif is it's actually technically a little off center, because you shift half a stitch for it. Anyway, I'm very tired. Please don't. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Like I said, that plans on being my focus. I would love to get this finished early next year. I don't know if that's too much wishful thinking. I would love to get that, because like I said, I want this to be my focus piece once I get done with the Alice in Wonderland Sal, because I need another sampler finish. I know I had one already this year, so let's hope for another next year. So that is all my whips outside of my model that I am stitching. So can't show that, unfortunately, but don't worry, this is just cranberry juice, and that's no lie, because y'all know I'm very upfront about what's in the glass. So just cranberry juice. All right. Let's get into the haul, because I have a lot, and I'm very excited to show all of y'all what I have in store. So as y'all know, well, hold on, let me just show you 2 things that showed up before my birthday, and then I will show you the stuff I got on my birthday, and I did have something arrive on my birthday. So haul, the day before my birthday, this Just Nan arrived, and it is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Just Nan Christmas butterfly ornament. And the charm on this, if this will... Okay, there we go. Look at how cute that charm is. I pardon the glare, but I can't do anything about it. The charm is actually what got me. I didn't even realize that this was Christmas themed until it showed up and I read the title. I literally just looked at it on a Stash Unload group and I saw the charm and I'm like, yeah, give me that. So, part of my haul is actually the title is just Christmas Dragon Ornament, but it's a dragonfly. And she just came out with a new one that's a bee. So I need to get the bee. And then I think last year's was a bird nest. So I'm honestly thinking about starting this and seeing if I can finish it before Christmas. Although that's in 12 days. So that's probably not going to happen. Next year. But yeah, very cute. Got it for the charm. Okay. And now this next thing, my good friend Jennifer, she sent me this. She came in clutch. I have a friend on Facebook. She's actually a co-worker. She's older, but she's a cross-stitcher. And she posted a picture of some old pieces that she had finished. And one was of this one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is absolutely cute and gorgeous. Do you know what that pattern is or what it's from? She's like, it was from a magazine. I have no idea when or which one. I'm like, okay, great. So went to the In Search of Cross Stitch group. I'm like, hey, somebody tell me what this is, because I want it because it's cute. And I had about 4 or 5 comments all telling me the same thing. It was from a Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine. And I'll be damned if my good friend Jennifer, who also goes to the Farm Girl gatherings, retreats, she had it, and she was so sweet and sent it to me. So this is the pattern in question that I was looking for. And you can see why it rings all the bells and whistles for me. And it is very similar to the Kneeling Santa Jan Linden kit that is currently a whip and will probably stay that way for a while. But the name of this pattern is Kneeling Santa. And it is from the November-December 85 issue. Isn't that cute? That's so precious. And I love that it's on the navy fabric right there. So whenever I do this one, kind of want to do that. And there's also some really cute other little designs in here. See, that's one thing, I just never get magazines anymore. Look at this sampler. Hearts Come Home. Look how cute this Christmas sampler is. Hearts Come Home. Look at that. 2 Santas on there. You never see 2 Santas on the same place, so this is kind of fun. And what else is in here? Anything else fun? Oh, that's terrifying. Kinfolk Companions? Why does that scare me? That is terrifying. Oh my god. And then, okay, so that looks like that was all the fun stuff. I showed you, what, 3 things? So, oh, look at this. All that in there. To have lived in the 80s. That's really what time period I should have grown up. Oh my god. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Now, on to the birthday haul. I'm going to show you this kit. I saw it just for like, it was literally 10 seconds. On my good friend Luda, we know her as Cross Stitch with Luda here on Flosstube. She was at a needlework convention. I don't know if it was, I don't know where it was, but she was at this needlework convention and she was showing this wall of cross stitch kits. And I saw it. I saw it. I couldn't see what the name was, but I saw the company, and it was Luca S. And I found it, and I'm like, I need this now. So I went to see if 123 Stitch had it, and they did. However, it was very expensive at the time. And then, so I'm like, I can't justify spending that right now. Well, a couple of weeks later, 123 Stitch had a Black Friday sale, and I had to get it because it was 30% off. And what is the kit? It is called Not Forgotten by Luca S. Oh, can you even? Honestly, it was this that got me. It was the feel of the flowers, but on a grander scale, it was also the color scale going from the light blues down to the, the greens and the yellows here, and then down to the reds. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. And they use anchor floss, which is I've never used before, so I am very excited to use this. And I'm gonna open it real quick here. And they have them all on my favorite. They're doing the Riolis method of using the long bobbins that can have multiple colors on it. And what I love is that each color has the symbol on it too. So I've never used anchor floss before. This will definitely be. I wanted to start it on my birthday, but like I said, I had a lot going on my birthday, so I didn't. But I mean, the colors are just beautiful. And let me see if I can. It is full coverage. It is definitely full coverage. But here is the Ada that comes with it. It's actually gridded Ada. I don't know if yes, it's a gridded Ada. Which I've never used gridded fabric before, but there are instructions on the chart that show under warm water the grid will dissolve. Although I don't know, and somebody correct me, I don't know how much of the grid would show up anyway, since it's a full coverage piece. I'm assuming maybe if you're using, much lighter colors, the grid might show through a little bit, but I don't use gridded fabric because when it comes to full coverage pieces, especially like this, I mean, I would just work in 20 by 20 blocks anyway. That's what I did with my Hade. But then it's like when it comes to dimensions that aren't so like this, I would just do, Anyway, I'm just as Nicholas says, I'm just waffling at this point. So. Although the skill level is 4 hearts out of 5, so what else are they throwing on me except cross stitch over 2? Maybe it's just how big it is. I don't know. So yeah, very excited. I'm very glad that it arrived on my birthday. It was actually said it was going to arrive today, but then it didn't. So anyway. So then okay, birthday morning. Birthday. We went to have breakfast, and I wanted to go to the Stitchery Nook, but bad weather was coming, so I'm like, okay, I still want to go. So God bless my good friend Iris. She's like, okay, and I'm glad I have Liz, who's one of the owners of the Stitchery Nook. I'm glad I had her phone number because I'm like, is it snowing up there yet? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, good. So we went up there, and I took 3 pieces to be framed. I took my Serenity's Garden from Dimensions. I took the Red Bird sampler by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. I knew I was going to take that up to be framed after I finished that. And then I also took up Ada Hazelum from Samplers Remembered that I finished. No, Samplers Revisited, excuse me. Finished that sampler over the summer. So if you don't know what any of those designs look like, just go to my Instagram. I've got it all. So I knew that there was one design that I needed to kit for my birthday. I just knew it was destined to be. We're talking Heart's Ease, the Virginia sampler. I knew the moment that this was in my hands when it arrived from Shakespeare's Peddler, Kit and Stitcher, Teresa Finette, who put out a new video the other day. God, I love her. I knew once this was finally in my hands a couple of months ago that this was going to be the chart that I was going to at least kit up on my birthday. I'm planning on having this be a New Year, New Start, but I honestly might start it beforehand. And Laura, if you're watching, there's a big sal for Laura's birthday for Elizabeth Isles from The Scarlet Letter. I don't have that, but I feel like this is a good replacement for that sampler. If I start this in honor of Laura instead, because Laura, you know, I feel like Laura deserves a giant-ass sampler in her honor. So when I start this, it'll be both a birthday start for me as well as an honorary start for Laura, since I do not have Elizabeth Isles. But so what did I kit this one? What did I kit this up with? Well, let me show you. Because I'm poor, I kitted it up with all the DMC. But I'll tell you what, all of the DMC are just beautiful colors. I mean, some of these I couldn't even tell were in the sampler until they were actually in front of me. But lots of good colors in this. I mean, oh yes. Do you see? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that because now I gotta put these all. But this this chart calls for classic Colorworks or NPI silks. Well, there's no way I was kitting this up with NPI silks. Zero chance, because that's no, absolutely not. Not in the budget. But what did I get for fabric? Well, I'm going to show you. This one I was struggling to come to a conclusion as to what I wanted to do this on. Did I want to do this on what the model was stitched on, 40 count, or did I want to do 36 count? Any bigger, and I would have to tear down one of the dividing walls in the house, because there would be no room on any of my walls. Because on the 40 count, it is 22 inches by nearly 27. And then on 36 count, it's 24 and a half wide by 30 inches high. So, I mean, this is not a small sampler, even on 40 count. But then it came to the matter of, well, if I do it on 36 count, there's no way I'm using one strand of DMC on 36 count. It's not happening. So, after much struggle and internal battles, I did finally decide with 40 count, because I do like the coverage of one strand of DMC on 40 count. And another deciding factor was if I did 36 count, I knew I would have to get duplicates of a lot of the colors, and I didn't want to do that. But this is Winter White from Seraphim Fabrics on a fat half. It's going to be on a fat half of Winter White, 40 count. If it's, I can't really tell. It's not showing up the truest to colors, but trust me, you can see the label right there. That's what I know. But yes, and I love Seraphim Fabrics. My eyes are kind of struggling with seeing the holes on this, but I should be fine. Smells like a needle workshop. But yeah, I am it. Now, if I didn't have bigger plans for my birthday, other than just going to the Stitchery Nook or whatever, I would have started this on my birthday. But, oh well. But yes, I actually sent Liz, and this is what I love about the Stitchery Nook. Let me just tell you, y'all need to start using the Stitchery Nook. I'm like, I messaged Liz. I'm like, hey, I really want to start this. Here's the floss list. And she's like, okay, we'll get this kitted up for you. So I just sent her the floss list, and I showed up, and all the floss was ready to go. I did say that if they didn't have the called for fabric in, maybe set aside a couple of different, options, and we'll look from there. And they did, and yeah. I'm going to put the Stitchery Nook's info in the drop-down box below, because everybody needs to, I think, they will ship. You can place an online order. They do have a website you can place online orders to as well. And if they don't have something in stock, they can get it to you. So, but that wasn't all that I did at the Stitchery Nook. I also, because I don't stitch on 40 count, I did get size 28 Bowen needles. Bowen at this point is my favorite needle, just because it doesn't, for the sheer fact that I've never had problems with threading my needle with them, and also they tarnish the slowest for me. Not saying that they don't tarnish, because they do. You should see a couple of my projects where I haven't switched out the needles. They just tarnish the slowest for me, so that's just me. Well, what else did I get? I got 4 other charts, and I went ham on some Blackbird. I really feel like I have this one already, but I don't know. I got Christmas Rose, Blackbird Designs. And then I got Octopus's Garden, which is 4th in the Magical Mystery Tour series. So now the only one I need is Yellow Submarine, which, yeah, because I do have the long, yeah. And then I got the newly re-released Violet's Blue, right? Was this one just re-released? Yeah. Was it? Hold on. What's the copyright on this one? Okay, it doesn't say. But yeah, I think this was one that was newly re-released, along with Honeysuckle Manor, which I was hoping they had, because I wanted to get that, but they didn't. So I might just need to order that. But those are the 3 Blackbirds, and then I also, the last time I was on the Stitchery Nook, I had this chart in my pile, but I put it back, sorry. I'm saying sorry because the person who I'm really good friends with, the designer, but Teresa Kogut, Come to the Garden. I mean, this is just beauticious. Look at the reds on this thing. I absolutely love it. And, of course, the big old moth there. And you know what else I really like about this one? There's no house in this. I love it. I love it. I don't know when I'm going to start it, but yeah. And it was just released this year, so look at how beautiful. I love that one. Love that. It is in the works right now for me to eventually model stitch something for her. Just, waiting for her to be like, hey, here it is. Okay, cool. But that wasn't all that happened. Because as I said, I visited both of my LNSs. I feel very fortunate that I have 2 needle workshops within driving distance of each other. And the other one being Fiberworks in Waverly. And Fiberworks is a gold mine sometimes, let me tell you. But I knew when I was going, when we were on our way to Fiberworks, I knew exactly where I was going. Knew exactly where in the shop I wanted to go because I wanted to see if they had any more hard-to-find goodies. Turns out I don't know if any of these were actually that hard to find. But first, I picked up a Long Dog sampler that I had never seen before. Live and Let Live. I've never seen this one before. So I picked that up. Does it even say when this was released? Somebody tell me when these were released, because I'm too lazy to go look it up myself. Does it have a year on it? 2017. Never mind. I found it. But I love the bright colors in this one. So that's what got me. But that was the last chart I picked up. But what were the other ones I needed to go find? Well, As y'all know, I have quite the Just Nan obsession as of late, and it has zero signs of stopping. So, what did I get? I will show you. I picked up the Christmas dragon ornament with the dragonfly charm in there. And this was the 2018 Christmas ornament, so love that. She did also have last year's ornament, but it's just, the bird's nest, it didn't call to me. It was just a bird's nest. And then, because it was my birthday, I picked up the Just Nan birthday party cube, as well as the mouse that goes on top with it, the birthday mouse. So, that's Kyoto. So, now if I would have had some, never mind. Anyway, and then I got still Queen of the Needle, the box, as well as the Queen of the Needle mouse that goes on top of the box. And all of these have come with the beads and charms and all that good stuff. But what I like about the mouse, this one actually comes with the fabric, which is a 32 count, it just says pink linen. Well, I would assume it is the, I think it's Weeks Chantilly lace. What is it? Charlotte's pink linen. Well, that was close. So I would assume that this is the same, but, got that. Speaking of Queen of the Needle, there was actually a Just Nan design a couple of years ago called Queen of the Needle. And I'm looking for it. So if anybody has it, wants to give it to me, let me know. Notice I said give. Although if you sweet talk me, maybe I'll take my shirt off for you or something. But so there's that. And then I've never seen this before, but as I think I said in my last video, I seem to be discovering new Just Nans every day that I've never heard of. Because it seems like they got almost 400 different designs to their name, which I don't even think that's an overestimation. I might even be underestimating. But this one is Peppermint Snowflake's Tree. And it comes with the heart charm on there. So, that one's cute. And wait, there's more. This one really... I'd never seen this one, as I just said. This one looks like a lot of fun. This is the Motif Mystique. And it comes with, because there's some lacing that you just attach on here. There's a crown charm. There's a couple of specialty beads on here. And a couple of other charms too. So this one looks like super fun to stitch. 34 count Access Commodities Wren Wing Legacy Linen. That sounds intense. But yeah, I just like I think it's the purple that got me on this one. So that was my birthday haul. Not all that I got for my birthday, though. Let me just show you a couple of other gifts that I got for my birthday from my family and stuff. But yeah, that was the end of my needle, my LNS tour of the day, if you will. And like I said, when I visited the Citrus Nook, I did take a couple of projects to go get framed up there. So it might be a while before I get them, which is just fine. But what else did I get for my birthday? Well, I woke up Friday morning, and I go into my bathroom, and there is a box on my bathroom sink. And my cousin got me a South Park Monopoly board. If you know me at all, South Park is like probably my #1 favorite show of all time. So, not open yet. Hopefully we will open this sometime this week for a game night. But it's so funny because I sent because I follow the South Park Instagram page, and I think they might have made a post about this being a thing or something, and I sent it to my cousin as a joke, you know, just thinking, oh, wouldn't this be fun? And then, sure as shit, showed up, so. And then, my dear Iris, I love her dearly, she's my best friend, she knows me so well, she's like, I got you a little something, and it was like a huge bag, it was a heavy bag, and I'm like, whoa, what could this be? Opened it up, and, my girl got me Tums, so, she knows very well my acid reflux problems that I have on the daily, so, love that, love her so much. So overall, my birthday was a good 10 out of 10. As far as ranking how my bank account feels after that day, it's probably a good, like, maybe 0. So, worth it, though. This is really only the time of the year where I truly treat myself. I mean, I know that, you know, I'll often be like, oh, you know, I really need to treat myself here, but then I buy like one chart. This is the only time of the year where I truly just go all out. So yeah, that was my birthday. Now we're on to the section where I am going to talk about the Kit and Stitcher box. I'm going to show the first 13 days. If you don't want to be spoiled by any of that, I understand. Good to see ya. Go away. Bye. But, you know, or if you're just one of those people that has the box but doesn't want to open any of it until, you know, Christmas Day or whatever, you know, but you still want to stick around, just jump to the last, like, minute or something, because, you know, these will go by pretty fast, so. But yeah, I had intended on doing a live stream on Instagram to unbox the Advent, as well as show the day 1 chart. However, last week and most of the week before, I was working very late at work. A couple of nights, almost didn't get off till 7. I'm supposed to be off at 5. And of course, one of the nights ended up being December 1st, where I didn't really think I was going to be staying late, but then I didn't end up clocking out until 6:45, and at that point I hadn't had dinner yet. It's just like, so I'm sorry to anyone who was looking forward to that. I apologize, but Brenda and Laura have already decided to open all of their Advents, which, God bless them. I am showing remarkable restraint for not doing that, even though just by feeling a couple of the packets, I think I know which designer is in a couple of them. So I'm just going to go through the first 13 days. It is December 13th, so the earliest this video will go out will be today, maybe later tonight, but so let's get started here. Day 1. What was in day 1? I will show you. These cute little wax bells. Beeswax bells, if you will. And this was from Stacy Nash Designs. Stacy Nash did the beeswax bell, and it smells so good. This is the only one so far, anyway, that it's got a little specialty ribbon on there. What was day 2? Let me show you day 2. Day 2, I believe this one comes directly from Teresa herself, Kit and Stitcher. It was a thread keep of Ann Dale, Big and Beautiful, which is a chart from Shakespeare's Peddler. So the back, I think that's so cute. Day 3, what was day 3? Oh, I thought this one was cute. This one is from the Bee Company, and it is this Noel Tog or whatever. But look at it. It's like a sled almost or something. And it comes with all the accoutrement to like finish it. The only thing it's missing is fabric and thread, but it comes with, you know, the little, whatever you would call these little drops, and then the lacing that would go on top. So I thought that was just the cutest thing ever. Very, very excited about that one. And then day 4, don't remember what day 4 was. Day 4, this was, okay, from the Button Company, right? Just Another Button Company. A bunch of little buttons. I think some of these have, okay, yeah, and the big white buttons spell out joy. There's a J, and then the O, and then the Y is kind of hiding beneath there. Day 5. What was day 5? I don't know what this... Oh! Yeah. From Silken Colors. This lovely, very sheen gray. What was it called? German glass glitter. And that's showing up pretty true to color, I'm going to say. It's very fun. Day 6, I believe, was the first, you know, chart. Although, I guess day 3 was kind of a chart. I love this. This is the Scarlet Letter, A Token of Friendship. The swan is what got me on this one. Absolutely love that. And all of it called for, and it's all called with DMC. So, nothing too extravagant there. Day 7. I'm trying to remember what these were. Yes. See right through it. The Blue Flowers Winter Quail. Isn't this just adorable? This was day 7. It took me a while to figure out that these long stitches here are actually supposed to be a scarf. But I think that's just cute. Day 8. This was the one, I think, that everybody... Yes. I should have taken this to my LNS with me to kit up, but I didn't remember that I had it until, you know, I had already left. It is what it is, but this is the one that was the talk of the town so far. It's Heartstring Samplery. This one is Ye Old Noel. And this is an antique sampler adaptation. I'm not going to take it out of the package, but she does show which sampler she had in her stash that she got the inspiration for. The colors on this, I can't even. So it's really... Day 9. This was Share Joy from Hands to Work. Isn't it goofy? It's so goofy. I think I'm supposed to hold it this way. What kind of bird is it? Does it say? No. But isn't it? That bird's so goofy. Love it. Okay. Day 10. Oh, yes, stitching labels. This was the one that was on my birthday. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a chart, because whatever the chart was going to be, I was going to just take it to kit, but then it ended up being labels, but that's okay. If I ever finish anything Christmas-related, I'll use these. And you're saying, well, you know, if that wasn't a chart, why didn't you just take the Beth Twist one to go get... I don't know. Leave me alone. Okay. Day 11. Yes, the Primitive Hair Winter Essentials. Okay, day 12. My girl, Teresa Kogut, Poinsettia Place. Isn't this cute? I love it. Santa is just looking all sorts of jolly in this one. He's kind of got a butt on him. If you just, you know. But the snowmen are just so cute. There's houses in here, but like those, I mean, those aren't nothing. So I had to text Teresa once I opened that one. I was like, oh my god, I opened yours today. And then finally, day 13. Day 13. Dames of the Needle, a mini pom-pom. And the color is Shakespeare's Primitive Red. So, Floyd's coming in to visit, so I don't know if he'll jump up or not. So that is all the charts as of all the goodies up to day 13. I really want to open day 14, because I think from here on out it's all... Well, no, never mind. Spoke too soon. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to jinx myself. But, well, I was going to say something about... Oh! If you saw any of those charts and you want them, and I think Teresa even said this in her video, and has said on the posting on her website before it was sold out, all of the designers, she's given them permission to release their charts, or, I mean, on some of these, you know, colors and whatever, after a year. So it's basically at this point in the designer's hands after a year if they want to release what came in this box or not. So if you saw anything you liked, write it down, just keep it in the back of your mind for about a year and see if the designer has released them, you know. And some of them could very well say, no, we'll just keep it as an exclusive for Shakespeare's Peddler, which, if that's the case, you know. So, I'm enjoying it. I always open them each day on my first break at work, because I still work from home. So yeah, that's all I got to show. I know I said that I thought this was going to be a short video, but it's actually already longer than my last video, which kind of shocks me because I feel like I had less to talk about today. But it is what it is. This is most likely my last video that I'm going to show, not just before Christmas, but also before the New Year. So this is probably my last video of 2021. I'm not going to say probably. It's like, okay, I will say probably. I can't guarantee that I'm not going to not film something prior to January 1st, 2022, but that's highly unlikely. So, I did wear my special Christmas sweater today. I thought I had a Santa's hat, but I don't. But, so just for y'all, it's Christmas stitches, except that's not what it actually says. And as you can see, the reindeer are in mid-coitus. So yeah. That's all I got for you guys. I don't really have... I thought I had a question that I wanted to... Oh! I know what my question was. Because I kind of like having these questions. So one of my favorite questions I liked posing when Stitch Mania was a group that was still a thing. One of my favorite questions I would ask maybe every year or so is, what is your guys' unicorn chart? So I would like to know what your guys' unicorn charts are. Disclaimer. If you have someone's unicorn chart, I am not going to allow any sort of conversation about selling or any of that in the comments. If there's any sort of like comments going back and forth about, oh, I've got this, what's your email? I'm going to delete it. If you want to respond to someone's comment saying, oh, that's also mine, great, awesome. Find them outside of, like, sometimes people have their YouTube names as also their Instagram names, but like do that outside of the YouTube comments. I'm just curious to know what everyone's unicorn is. And if you have it, you know, not here, not here, not here. I'm going to delete it. I just want to know what your unicorn is. Not that I'm going to go find it, because I've already got most of my unicorns anyway. My unicorn, what is my unicorn at this point? I don't think I have one at this point. I'm going to find one. I'm going to find a unicorn that I want. But yeah, what is your unicorn chart? And I know that this would be a great, you know, space for people to, you know, see who's got what, but like just not on the YouTube comments. I feel like there would also be a liability issue thing, and I'm just not. So if you're going to respond to anybody's comment regarding what unicorn they is theirs, just either say something along the lines of, oh, yeah, that's my unicorn too, or, oh my gosh, I've always loved that design. No exchanging of information or any of that stuff. It's, no. Because I will just delete it. And you think you think you'll get one by me? That's not going to happen. My phone is glued to my side. So if I see somebody saying, oh, I have that chart, send me your info. Yeah, no, it's deleted. I'm not going to tolerate it. Might even shut off comments. You never know. Probably won't do that, but just saying. So there are Facebook groups for all that stuff. So if you got a unicorn, go to one of there's an out of print group on Facebook to post. There's an ISO, in search of, group on Facebook. Go to those and, you know, post it there, and then that's what those sites are for. So I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but I feel that it's necessary because I have a feeling someone will not be listening to me and still comment, I have that, send me your info. No, no, please. I just like seeing what people's unicorns are, because then I go down a rabbit hole of my own and say, oh, I've never seen that before, you know? So anyway, is the cat still here? Oh, Floyd's just hanging out by the door. I don't know why this is, he likes that spot now. He always used to be at like the edge of my bed. I don't know why he goes to the door, but it is what it is. So, okay. I love y'all dearly. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded. And hopefully it might be up tonight. But if you're seeing this Monday morning or Tuesday morning, anyway. So I love y'all dearly. Just so I get everything out of the way, since I'm not going to see you for probably until after January 1st. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Quote unquote, Loretta Lynn. Love her dearly. Love you all dearly. Thanks again for the birthday love. I felt it. I felt it in my buns and thighs. Okay, bye.